MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. The pitching should be a story in this one. First pitch is coming up. Trevor Bauer gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself. Good fastball, and he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the four-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball. One of the top pitchers in the league right now.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Our temperature, a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, one away. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, former All-Star Game MVP Steve Garvey. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the upper deck and gone. A solo shot here to left, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Stepping in now, Luis Gonzalez. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Great American Ballpark. It's now 1-0 LA. Oral Hershiser will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. And he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 15.
Now in the box, Nick Senzel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Iglesias gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Skied into very shallow right. Bellinger is there. One down. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 2-1 home. Pitch outside. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. Hershiser's ready. Here it comes on 3-2. Sinker misses. Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Now the 1-1 pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. A runner on first with 2 away. Hard ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 1-0. So stepping in, Cody Bellinger, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots, but the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Standing in now, Matt Kemp. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2-2 now. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Corey Seager, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's the second out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. The 3-1. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Senzel looks up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run for Corey Seager. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you could see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Into the box, Oral Hershiser. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Two out, nobody on. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds nothing. Leading off the inning, Jesse Winker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Winker is retired and there's 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Into the box, Aristides Aquino. 1 out, nobody on. A shot down the first baseline. Now this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, number 17. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Nope.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They trail it here 3-0. So striding in, Jackie Robinson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1-1, here it comes. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
The first baseman, number 6, Steve Garvey.
That'll bring up the 2-time All-Star MVP, Steve Garvey, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit hard to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 8, Michael Simmons.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Simmons. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield. When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Stepping in, Luis Gonzalez, man at first after the 2-out walk. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Simmons ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. In the dirt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Now another 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Gonzalez at second with 2 down. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Kevin Gossman, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 46, Kevin Gossman.
Matt Kemp will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And this will bang up against the wall. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Striding in once again, J.D. Davis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that one reaches the power stacks. What a shot. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've widened this lead to 8 now. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Standing in now, Corey Seager. Hit hard up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. Line drive to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, pretty good swing right there by the pitcher. I know he'll be telling his boys in the dugout to take some hitting lessons from him if he's going to square line drives up all day.
In Into the box, Jackie Robinson. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Senzel moves over, and that ends the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. LA's on top 8-0. So striding forward now, Tucker Barnhart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Kevin.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Kevin Gossman. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Barnhart on at first, nobody out. One and two, the count to the Reds pitcher. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez moves over, 1 down.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Iglesias. Runners on first with 1 down. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident 15. By the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's...
Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Reds 2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So coming to the plate, Steve Garvey. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 8, Michael Simmons.
In now, Michael Simmons. 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder. The 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate,
Now
it sure looked like a strike
right
to me.
fielder,
Seemed to catch
Cody
a ton of the plate.
Bellinger.
That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. Turned on down the line. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Matt.
Digging in, Matt Kemp. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-2.
bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Reds 2. Stepping in, Matt Olson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. The 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-2 is offered out and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jesse Winker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's a high pop-up. Garvey calls for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 44.
So digging in now, Aristides Aquino. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Two out, nobody on. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hershiser gets the sign. Here it comes on 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off and he still loses him.
Ready for another chance. Number 17. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Still 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Misses. Ball 2. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Davis the next at bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner, but foul. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Oral Hershiser. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just scoop this away to make sure it stays foul. So we'll see if they keep the bunt on here with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Fouled off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Senzel is there. And that retires the side. One left for LA, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Kemp has a beat on it. One down.
The pitcher, number 46, Kevin Gausman.
Phillip Ervin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Phillip Ervin.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Jose Iglesias. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And another foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Reds are down in order. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Lucas Sims takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
At the plate, Steve Garvey, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Here it is on 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Michael Simmons will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. The 2-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there.
Garvey aboard here at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. Garvey is on his way home. Now the relay home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Ball 3-1. No one out with a runner at second. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias is there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ready once again, Cody Bellinger. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Two and one. The set and the 2-1 pitch. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Matt Kemp waits on deck. A man at third with one away. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Now at the plate, Matt Kemp. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Bellinger's off and running. Strike taken, the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Here now the 2-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Third baseman.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Runners are at first and third, one away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Corey Seager hits softly down the line at first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box, Oral Hershiser. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 home. Hit well on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The second baseman.
Hey guys, that's his second hit of the game. He's also got a good chance at getting a W on the mound. I mean, this is stuff you do when you're 9 and 10 years old, not when you're in professional baseball.
Into the box now, Jackie Robinson. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Garvey. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. The set and the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
4 runs here in this half inning. Lined hard toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit. Another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
Digging in once again, Michael Simmons. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. fouled away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here he comes again, 1-2. High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Dodgers lead it 15-2. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Senzel. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The 1-2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Seager will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Now batting, Eugenio Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The 2-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gonzalez has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to end.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And as you can see, they are way behind. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Amir Garrett enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
At the plate, Luis Gonzalez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hard hit ball to short. Iglesias is up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. 1-1, here it is. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Stepping in now, Matt Kemp. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Lays off 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. J.D. Davis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. In now for the Reds, Jesse Winker. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat playing is pretty decent.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Striding into the box, Aristides Aquino. It was a walk in his last trip. Winker gets his lead at first, nobody out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 2-1 on its way. 2-2 the count. The 2-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, number 17. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hershiser sets. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Bellinger is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. a comfortable victory.
15-2 the final tally here. The Dodgers posted 15 runs in this one. Oral Hershiser earns the victory on the mound. Trevor Bauer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.